welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card because today we're going to see who will risk it all for you. Who will risk it all to be with you? What are their thoughts and feelings? What are their plans? What do they want to come from this? Who's really going to be putting in that effort, that energy towards you? That's what we're going to look for today. So that is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all that stuff is over there. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the purple geode, and we'll be using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. For group two, we have the pink geode, and we'll be using the Final Rose Tarot. For group three, we have the white geode, and we'll be using the White Newman Tarot. And for group four, we have the yellow geode, and we'll be using the Witch's Garden Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the purple geode and the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will risk it all to be with you, their thoughts, feelings, plans. What do they want to come from this, Spirit? For group one with the purple geode, please show us for group one. Who will risk it all to be with group one? Let me turn these lights down. I'm a little bright today. Just a second. I like that better. Okay. So right away, we're getting some strong soulmate energy here. This is someone who feels like if you guys can have a heart-to-heart, serious conversation, they're feeling like that is going to solve all your problems. We got soulmate, honest communication, and healing connection. So right away, I'm feeling like this is someone who is already in your orbit, group one, and this person is ready to speak. This person is ready to talk. They're ready to connect, and they feel like you could be the missing piece to their healing as well. Something about them feels very drawn to you. You, to them, feel like walking to the edge of a cliff, and if they can just take that leap of faith, they feel like something really good could happen. And it's just like, all right, are you going to take that risk? And for them, it feels like an emotional risk. So I'm kind of feeling for this person, they may have their own point of view or their own, it feels like a lot of restraint that they practice. And I feel like that kind of keeps them from engaging with other people. It keeps them in their own, area, in their own bubble, in their own head. But it also keeps them from being able to experience anything and to explore things and to find new things. Imagine you were to try your favorite food and you were to be like, all right, I'm never going to try anything new again because this is good. But then you would never have tried your favorite restaurant. You would have never have tried your next favorite food, like you're always constantly growing and evolving. You have to be open. And this person, it feels like they're in their own head a lot. It feels like they don't communicate what's going on in their head, but they're really wanting to risk it all for you. And for them, it feels like it's an emotional risk because, yeah, their energy, Spirit is showing me like a floodgate opening up. Once they open, they know they'll never close again. This could be someone who is a long-term relationship kind of person. This could be someone who had a significant relationship in their life, specifically when they were young, like during school age, because it feels like someone who either kind of experienced, a breakup at a young age, and so it really affected them for years to come, or, it feels like this person, they kind of have a person like that they attach to. I just saw 444, and that's their safety person. That's their comfort. So whenever they're challenged to open up, this person clams up. But you got them feeling, group one, like they're ready to do that. So we got soulmate. It says you have found your romantic counterpart, or at least that's how they're feeling about you. Honest communication says expect a heart-to-heart conversation, and healing connection says your romance will transform your life. So this is one of those connections this person knows is significant. We also have manifesting the one and divine timing. So, for a small portion of you, I want to say that your situation may be that you have not met this person quite yet in the physical. I'm just fixing the lights in the background, don't mind me. But this could be someone that you haven't really met in the physical and you're still in the manifesting space and they're also in that space. So, this person is feeling your energy and they're feeling like it's more of a thing where it's like, I'm ready to open up. You could be mirroring that energy as well. You could be feeling ready to open up after a long period of celibacy or after a long period of not dating, being closed off, because I keep getting this floodgate energy. Some of you in group one are going from like completely single, I'm talking love life, crickets, nothing, no movement, nothing going on. And for a lot of you, it's by choice, okay? Don't ever get it twisted. If you wanted to pop out, you could. But I'm feeling that energy of just complete silence and peace and contentment. It doesn't even feel like low vibrational or anything like that. And then the floodgates being open with this connection as well. So you guys kind of have that in common. I feel like you're mirroring each other without even meeting each other yet. And you're mirroring each other where there's this silence, whether it's a literal silence, no communication between you and someone you've already met, or whether it's silence and, you know, you've just been in a peaceful period and you haven't had anyone in your life. And now here they are coming through. So it feels like you're probably getting signs and signals from the universe at this time that something is coming. You could feel it in your spirit. Some of you are also having a sacral chakra response to this, Spirit is showing me, and now Spirit is showing me goosebumps. So you could be having physical sensations that are confirming the energy and how it's shifting. You may find yourself responding physically to the smallest stimuli, and Spirit is showing me this in like really weird ways, so I'm not even going to go there, but some of you are having bodily experiences and some of you are just feeling more attractive right now because that energy is heating up and coming towards you. Manifesting the one, it says very soon your true love will appear. Divine timing says a serendipitous event. And I feel like that's the main reason why things have been so chill, because you've kind of been waiting for Spirit to bring things together. The main thing that I keep getting for both of you is that you're not really forcing anything at this time. If anything, you're coming about it, you know, spiritually, like manifesting, but not like trying to force connections or chasing or anything like that. We got let go of control issues. Yeah, so Spirit is saying you've already done the work. Let it come through now. The person who's going to risk it all to be with you is someone that you're manifesting. It's someone that you're a true match to. It's someone that's going to feel like a tall glass of water in the middle of the desert. And now I'm hearing you're like an Indian summer in the middle of the winter. I know that's an old Katy Perry song. I don't even know the name of that song. We have let go of control issues and engagement. Oh, I love this energy for you, group one, because I always say, like, take it from a reader, okay? Someone who's constantly checking on people's situation and energies. Sometimes it's almost embarrassing how much work you might have to do to get what you want to manifest. Like sometimes it's like, Spirit, are you really with me in this journey? Because I'm having to do a lot. So take it from a reader. This is a good energy. If Spirit tells you, oh, you ain't got to do nothing, because look at engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then let go of control issues says allow this situation to unfold naturally. So the Spirit is saying you already done your part, or there's nothing for you to do at this time. Allow it to unfold. It's going to lead to your love life ascending to a higher level commitment. That's a real life blessing, because some people gotta darn near snatch their wigs off on the first date and make it as an offering to that person to get cuffed up. I'm just saying it'd be crazy out here. So I like this energy for you. You're not having to surrender, you know, and show your hindquarters. At the first meeting, you're able to sit in your feminine, okay, and let the love offer be made to you. Yeah, I feel like this person in a very action and oriented energy as well. Like I see them really doing what they're supposed to do to pursue you. So Spirit may be getting you out of an energy of being the doer and into the energy of being the receiver. And I'm seeing that in a physical kind of way as well. Very interesting. Ooh, now that's a separate message. That's like a personal reading kind of message to go into. But someone, now I'm not trying to expose you, but someone was, I can't say these things. Like sometimes the message, the channeled message is so funny. But I'm seeing someone was offering hit, okay? Very, very early on, okay? And Spirit is saying, all right, enough of that. You know, let them Offer that to you. I'm so dead. I'm not doing this with y'all today. Healing family issues. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Pay attention to the red flag, says the signs are cautioning you. So I will say, group one, as you're opening up and you have this significant energy coming towards you, this person is already approved by the universe. You're manifesting, working with the universe. Spirit is already bringing you this in divine timing. So this is a specific person, specific connection that will also play a role for you. It's a soulmate connection and a healing connection. So it's a connection with a purpose that is coming towards you. In order to open up your energy, it also makes you more attractive to other people. When you open, someone who's open versus someone who's closed, even in a very 3D kind of way, you go into a bar, someone has open body language, you're going to be more likely to talk to them than the person who's looking mad in the corner. It's like, I don't know what's going on with that man, but I'm not going over there, you know? So that's the same energetically. So when you open yourself up, you are attracting other people. We got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's a lot of attraction and chaotic energy around you. I see other people coming through trying to take you on dates, and Spirit is calling you to, continue to do that inner healing work, heal those family issues so that you're ready to step into your own story, your own legacy, maybe even create your own family for some of you. Get that energy off you, and also pay attention to the red flags because, Spirit is showing me Liz. I don't know what message Spirit is the wizard Liz. I don't know what message Spirit wants to communicate with that, but pay attention to the red flags. And that is one of the things that she said she really didn't do when she was, dealing with the person that she was dealing with in the past. So Spirit is saying, as you're attracting more energies, make sure, you don't have the blinders on so that you don't mix them up with something that's meant to be. And also ask Spirit for a specific sign, which isn't typically something that Spirit recommends, but ask Spirit for a specific sign. Like, Spirit, on the first date, make it so they wear something red. Ask Spirit to say, to give you a specific message. That'll also really help you. So you don't get your soulmate confused with someone else that's just like really excited about you or attracted to you. Spirit. Okay, so what is their plan to come towards group one? So they're definitely being led to you by Spirit. That's hilarious. We got the Four of Swords and the Five of Coins reversed. Right now they're charging. Right now they're healing and doing any work that's left over for them as well. And I saw you guys mirroring each other throughout this entire reading. So healing family issues came out for you. They're seemingly like Five of Coins reversed, healing money issues. That could be their thing. But Four of Swords, charging, incubating, and they'll be able to come towards you once Spirit approves it. It's not exactly one of those situations where it's just like, oh, someone finds you attractive and then they make a move. It's something where Spirit is leading you together, so they're not really taking action on that part. They're being led to you just like you're being led to them by fate. And then once they're in your presence is when you're going to see action from them. Yeah, exactly. We have the Three of Cups here with the Death card reversed. I'm also picking up that there may be some exes coming around for the both of you at this time before you enter each other's life. Maybe even there will be some drama going on once you meet each other as well. But with that Three of Cups, Spirit is basically saying in order to get on the other path, you have to choose that. You have to get on the other path. So if you entertain someone from the past, you'll end up on another cycle with that person. So I am seeing there's going to be a moment where you will have to choose the future, even if the future is not here quite yet. So expect some temptation from exes coming through as well. But we got the Six of Coins reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed. I see this person being very slow and intentional with you, very serious. I see you guys going on consistent dates where it's like you have, a date, same day, every week or every other week, if that's too frequent. Not everyone can go on a date every week, but every other week, or something that's scheduled at the same time and it feels very traditional and like they're going about it in the proper way. That's how they're pursuing you. Two of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed. Other than that, Ace of Wands reversed, neither of you are in the driver's seat. And that's the common thing with soulmate connections. They're led to you by Spirit, and all that synchronicity kind of leads together to shape up how you guys end up together. I see Spirit leading both of you towards each other. I see you being called to do some, deep healing and whatever else would need to be done that would, essentially make you the best that you can be in this connection. And, I see them doing their part once they're called to, and that's how it's going down. Got some exes coming in the meantime, maybe a little bit of shadow work left. It seems to do with like your parents or money, even for some of you. That seems to be where the shadow work is needed. And that's it. That's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the final Rose Tarot and the Pink Geode, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will risk it all to be with you, their thoughts, feelings, plans. What do they want to come of this connection? We shall see, Spirit, for Group 2 with the Pink Stone. Who will risk it all to be with Group 2? Okay. So this person I'm seeing right away is different than you in some way. This may not be your usual type. I'm also seeing that you're very wildly physically attracted to this person. And I feel like that could even be the red flag, ironically. So we have physical connection and guided steps to great love. So this is one of those situations where this person checks both of the boxes. For you, Group 2, you may have already dated both sides of the spectrum and you're realizing, oh, I don't need the other side of the spectrum. I need something in the middle. So you may have dated the super woke or the super smart intellectual kind of person. And then you may have dated, the street smart kind of person, or someone who doesn't care so much about responsibilities, the bad boy, bad girl archetype. And it's like, okay, I don't want someone who's too stuffy, and I don't want someone who's so educated that they feel superior. But I also can't do with the bad boy, bad girl that I have to keep tabs on and make sure they're always doing the right thing. But I need something in the middle, someone who makes me feel passionate, excited, but also someone I can have a spiritual or intellectual conversation with if that's, what I'm feeling. So you have a strong, very strong physical connection with this person, but this is also someone who's being led to you by spirit. Physical connection, it says the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. So I do see a very strong physical bond with this person. And then we also have guided steps to great love that says follow this path of ascension. So there's a higher level of commitment that you're reaching through this connection, but it's wrapped in a package that just kind of makes you say, and it could even be like this person is contradictory in some ways, because that's the thing. When you're on one side of the spectrum, you have a solid opinion. Same thing as if you're on the other side. But when you're in the middle, a lot of times people can't handle when you're someone who's in that gray area where it's like, well, I believe this, but in this context, people want you to pick a side. So that could be the thing that's making you say, I don't know about them, because they're not 100% one thing. But 100% one thing, you've already discovered, Group 2, doesn't exactly work for you, You can't date just the person that's attractive, but they don't have anything else going for them. And you can't date the person that's just like, a good boy, good girl, but they don't excite you in any way and don't interest you. You need something in the middle. So that's interesting. This is challenging you in a different kind of way. We got benefit of the doubt. So Spirit's like, listen, Group 2, give them a chance. You may be a man eater or a Don Juan, someone who, kind of goes into connections maybe with your own intention in mind or high expectations. Spirit's like, okay, don't bite their head off. Don't scare them off, Group 2. We have open your heart and magnetism. So your heart is calling you and you are finding yourself more interested in romance or matters of the heart, maybe even more activated, more sacral chakra oriented these days. Because it's kind of like there is a craving for this, and Spirit's like, all right, now that it's here, I don't need you, coming into this, I need you open. Benefit of the doubt says give your relationship a chance. Open your heart. It says love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. And then magnetism, it says there's a gravitational pull towards each other. This connection is going to challenge you. The person that's coming in, that's going to risk it all for you, is someone who kind of checks all the boxes. It's like there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Spirit for Group 2. Who will risk it all to be with Group 2? What else can you tell us about this? What is this person's plans, wants, desires? Yes, I'm definitely feeling a shift and a change happening. Part of this is solely from spirit as well. I'm not seeing you opening up just because this person is different. Both of you are going to be challenged in different ways, but spirit is actually challenging you, not each other. Keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you may expect like, okay, I want someone who will do me well, so they need to be wrapped in like a golden retriever package, but this person may not look like that. So Spirit's trying to show you definitely what your new type or what your new, like whatever is aligned with the future that you want. Spirit is, kind of unveiling that partner to you. And Spirit's really saying, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may not be what you kind of imagined in your head. And it doesn't have to be in a physical kind of way. We'll see how it manifests. You'll see how it manifests in real time. But it is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's literally the second card from two different decks kind of saying the same thing. So Spirit is definitely speaking and channeling. Stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Spirit is definitely trying to get you out of your own head. And it feels like this person couldn't risk it all to be with you if they wanted to, unless you're open. Because say you were like the man-eater archetype, you're not going to let someone come into your life and woo you and surprise you. When you're like that archetype, you're more like, okay, there's regulations, there's rules, there's this, there's that. You're not as open. You're more kind of training them to be suited to like your needs. And same thing with Dwan energy, or whatever the male equivalent would be of, man-eater. There can be like a superiority there and a, expectation that this person needs to prove themselves to the, Don Juan energy. And it's like, no secure attachment person is going to do either, prove themselves to either. So this is so interesting. Your next connection is going to be a soulmate. And, oh my goodness, what else do we have that came out? We have unrequited love and romantic feelings. I mean, come on. These are literally both sides of the spectrum. No love versus all the love, all the feelings. This person is going to challenge you. This isn't just one of those situations where it's like, oh, this person, they're so attracted to you, so that's why they're risking it all. They're risking it all because Spirit is giving them all the signs and signals that you are their soulmate. And there's also very natural magnetism the both of you have towards each other. And I'm like, this could be like a great physical life with this person. Or this could be fighting like cats and dogs. It just kind of depends on how it manifests. It's like, are we going to get this energy out through the sacral chakra or through the throat chakra? Like, are we going to be cussing each other out, or are we going to burn this energy together? And that's literally what we have here. Unrequited love says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Romantic feelings says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you're attracted to this person. They're not what you expected. And I feel like for some of you who are manifesting, they're not exactly what you asked for. Spirit, how are they going to pursue group 2? How are they going to be taking action? Okay, we got the Six of Wands with the Six of Swords reversed. So this person is realizing that trying to go super fast isn't going to work with you. Six of Swords reversed, they're slowing things down. And Six of Wands, they're showing you what makes them great. So this person is taking the impressing you route. And this is the Final Rose Tarot, like, based on like the Bachelor franchise. And the bottom of Six of Wands, it says the challenge winner. So this person is like, okay, let me not try to force my way directly with the Bachelor, with the Bachelorette, with group 2. Let me win them over through showing them that I'm the best option. That's how this person is going about it, because they're realizing right away it's not going to work to just try to like, it's going to feel like love bombing if they come in and they try to just, impress you, move super fast, tell you all these things that they're interested in, having with you. We got the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles reversed. So it seems like this person has to release the desire to be with you in order to actually get you. Group 2, are you into people who like are not interested? Like, does it get you so excited when you see someone and they just don't give a fuck? It's like, dang, you just over there not giving, and I'm just over here pining over you. Like, do you like that dynamic? Because what is this? What's going on? We got the Three of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups, nice. With the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I see both of you are really having to keep your eyes on spirit. That's how you're going to win with each other. This reminds me of this, it reminds me of this scene from this movie Shang-Chi, which is a Marvel movie. And basically, in order to get to the secret village that has like the root of the power that they needed, you have to go through this forest, and the forest is constantly changing. And on one day, at this precise time, the forest opens up and you can go through the path and you can get to the village. But if you're not in the right place at the right time, you ain't getting there. That's how you guys look to me energetically. Like, you literally have to have the blessing from the divine to be with you. You literally have to be in the right place in the right time in the right energy to succeed with group 2. And this person realizes that very quickly. And so they lock in. They're looking straight up like, spirit, if this is who I'm supposed to be with, which I think it is, I'm magnetized towards them. I'm attracted to them. You know, with the magnetism, spirit will also shift your situation around you to constantly see each other. So it's like, all this ain't a coincidence. You know, I'm getting all these signs. All right, I'm here. And same thing for you. You're also looking up at spirit, and spirit is blessing the both of you. I just saw 1101. So this person who's risking it all to be with you, this person, they want the most. They want whatever they can get. It's a soulmate connection. So they're trying to get the highest manifestation of that. If that's a marriage, that's what it is. If that's a spiritual union, that's what it is. If that's a relationship, that's what it is. They want that full soulmate experience. And, you know, this person plans to follow spirit because that's kind of what they have to do. We have the Two of Cups. That's the thing. When you have a genuine connection, you also don't have to use tactics or, you know, certain things. It really does happen for you naturally. So they're very drawn to you, very attracted to you, vice versa. And at the end of the day, they're really relying, Two of Cups, on the soulmate connection to make it work. Three of Pentacles reversed. They're not even like trying to manifest or try any tactics. They're just kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm showing up. I'm available. I'm ready. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm playing my part. I know that it will work out if it's meant to be. This is my soulmate. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the White Stone and the White Newman Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will risk it all for you, who will risk it all to be with you. Their thoughts, feelings, plans, what are they going to try to get from this connection? Spirit, for group 3 with the White Stone, please show us who will risk it all for group 3. Okay. First card out, we got love language quality time, which I really like to see because that lets me know that this person likes you for you. Sometimes, a lot of times, you date someone because, oh, there's this thing that I really like about them. They have a really secure job, or, you know, they live a really cool lifestyle, or this person is like really funny. With this person, it's like there isn't just one thing that they like about you, or that makes you cool, or that makes you someone that they want to date. This person really loves spending time with just you, where it's like, okay, if there wasn't any of that, any of those accomplishments or anything this, anything that, they would still be here because they like you for you. So getting started off strong. I love that energy. Spirit, for group 3, please show us who will risk it all to be with group 3. Okay, we got a lot of cards that came out. So first of all, we have the disguise card. When this person first comes into your life, it could be disguised as something else. Like this could be someone that comes into your life for a different reason. We also have the responsibilities card that has come out. So this could be someone who you consider as a friend at first because you have different things that you need to handle with responsibilities, or maybe they have other things that they need to handle. Or this could be someone that you work with and it's like there's their work responsibilities that take precedent. You met in a work setting and there's something romantically that's coming of this. So this connection is going to be disguised. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden on the disguise card. So Spirit is saying looks are not as they appear with this connection. And the connection doesn't start off right away as romantic. It starts off as something else. Also, something I really love is we got honest communication that came out. So I see you guys, regardless of whatever responsibilities you have or whatever the main thing is that you're focused on in your life, you're still communicating that to this person. Like, listen, I want to open up to love, but I also have these other things that I'm trying to accomplish or these other things that I'm worried about. So I can't give as much time and attention as other people may be able to. Or whatever it is that's blocking you, this person is being completely transparent about, and vice versa. They're telling you right away, like, okay, I have this responsibility or this thing that I feel like I need to do. And guided steps to great love says follow the path of ascension. So there's even to a degree an element of this connection being sent to you from spirit or from some higher realms. Spirit is leading you, or your spirit guides, to this connection. We have quality time and life partner. So this person is definitely giving long game energy. For you, group 3, the person that's going to risk it all for you is someone who has the ability to be your end game. We all have free will, so you won't be forced to. If you're like, I'm not ready for it, or there's something I don't like, I would rather someone else, then you'll still have that option, of course. You won't be, forced into it in any way. But this is the main thing. We got magnetism. Like, you're definitely going to feel that call, that pull. And that is something that you guys have in common. They're also feeling that call, that pull, and the potential for, them to really settle down with you. Yeah. And I'm hearing it doesn't bother me with you. It's just tapping into someone's conversation. It doesn't bother me with you. That's going to be one of the main indicators that this is your person, that there's something that people do in general that really bothers you, but with this person, it doesn't. So like, for an example, say you hate when people talk when they eat. It's like, talk to me when you're done eating. Don't have a conversation with me as you're eating. It's like when this person does it, you literally don't even notice it. Like, it doesn't bother me with you. And same vice versa. I hear them saying that to you. We have love language, physical touch, and bonding. So what I see is that once you guys get in this relationship, you're going to hit the ground running. Like, you're spending a lot of time together, constantly bonding, building a real, genuine connection. Physical intimacy is really good. Love language, physical touch, and quality time, those could be your 2 love languages, or theirs, or one could be yours, one could be theirs. And I see you guys coming together and just creating something really magical with that. Once you guys get together and you fully surrender to each other, once whatever responsibility is there is cleared, whatever the business is handled, say you meet this person in a professional context, whenever the business is handled, I see you guys moving straight into romance after that and really liking each other, really falling for each other. So the connection is mutual and even led to you by some higher realms. And, I've been getting that energy a lot from Spirit today, that there's a lot of soulmates that are going to be meeting over the next 3 to 6 months, and a lot of breakups actually happening as well. So I'm seeing, the collective is being aligned to their true partner, their life partner, significant connections, people that they have potential with, people who they're meant to meet, people that could really help them. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I do see this person risking it all for you once they meet you, but I'm also seeing that this is more so something that's led to you by Spirit. This is someone that Spirit already knows you have a high level of compatibility and magnetism with. You're naturally attracted to each other. You don't have to force it. And you naturally have that soulmate connection. You don't have to kind of create romance from the ground up. So we got the flirt card. I see like the attraction is not a problem. I see you guys flirting a lot, even from the beginning. So it's like, say you meet in a business context and this is someone you have to, do some business for. You're not, making it obvious right away. You're not trying to move straight into dating. You're like, yeah, we got to handle this business, but I'm going to definitely drop hints here and there, and vice versa. They're doing that for you too. So the physical connection is off the charts and the initial attraction is there right from the beginning. getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So every time you see this person, you're going to know something more about them, and vice versa. Every time they leave your presence after they've seen you, they're going to know something more about you. And sometimes it'll be deeper, sometimes it'll be more surface level. One time it could be, okay, I know where you went to elementary school and where you kind of grew up, and that's more deep. And then one day it may be, oh, okay, group 3 does not believe in drinking coffee, doesn't believe in drinking energy drinks. They drink these kind of drinks. It could be something more simple, more surface level, but you're pushing that needle every time. So this is like a mix. This is like a mix of someone who's, yes, they're risking it all for you. They're attracted to you. They're pursuing you, but also someone who is being led to you by like a natural, silent soulmate connection. Spirit, tell us more. And we have express your love. Bottom of this card, it says, go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So Spirit is trying to get you out of the spirit of embarrassment. Yeah, and I'm seeing like a breakup between you and the energy, the archetype of embarrassment, wildflower, afraid, not being confident. Spirit is bringing things, you know, into your life that's causing you to separate from that version of yourself that lets, you know, other people walk all over you, or that makes you feel embarrassed just for trying or just for liking someone. So you could be feeling more bold these days. This likely shows up aesthetically as well. You could be called to a new aesthetic at this time. Spirit is getting you out of your comfort zone. I'm telling you. I really thought this reading was going to be something that's more like fun, like, okay, like, well, who's going to risk it all? Who's going to really go crazy? But Spirit is showing me there is a huge collective shift right now, and we're being connected with soulmates and long-term energy. For you, you're the only pile so far that's got the life partner card. So for you, something really long-lasting on the table. Like, we got these really significant connections coming in. It's not just attraction here. There's definitely more going on. Well, so Spirit, show us, what are they going to do on their end? What do they want to come from this? How are they seeing this connection? What is their plan? Okay, so we got the Sun card in the Fool that brings them to your doorstep. So that's, especially with this Ace of Swords that just came out reverse as well, that's like a new beginning that's leading them to you. This person makes a new life choice that aligns them with you. And you never know what the shift is that's going to align you with someone. And that's why you need to follow through on every inkling that you're feeling, not just ones that look like they have directly to do with love. You could be feeling like, you know what, I want to switch up my routine, and then boom, the new gym that you end up going to is where you meet your partner. And it's like, if you had just thought, well, I'm ready for romance, so I only want to really focus on using my energy when I'm pursuing romance, you wouldn't necessarily think that, oh, changing my gym and my, you know, daily routine is going to lead me to this. So try not to only listen to the messages that seemingly have to do with what you want to manifest. Everything has to do with what you want to manifest. It could be taking the long way versus the short way that puts you at the right place at the right time with that person. So you never know, these micro little shifts that will literally lead you to what you're looking for. So I see that this person is being led to you by some big lifestyle change. First of all, with the Sun card, they're surrendering to the higher power. They could be getting into religion or spirituality, anything that causes them to tap into like their higher selves or the higher power, whatever they believe in. It could also be a new job, a relocation, a move, a new hobby, with the Fool card representing like, you know, new experiences and new locations, new areas. We got the Ten of Cups reversed and Temperance reversed. So they're kind of Xing something out of their life. Ten of Cups reversed. It could have been them closing the door on a past relationship that has now made them in alignment with you and given them a chance to be with you. And with Temperance reverse, I see this person feeling kind of uncomfortable, like things are out of their control. So yeah, it's a situation. Spirit is leading the both of you together. All you need to do is lean into your intuition. If you're like in alignment with your intuition, you will have this manifest. You don't got to worry. Knight of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. So in terms of how they're pursuing you, it does look like their approach is to go with the flow. It does seem more open. See, that's the thing. Like if they never went through that 10 of Cups reverse, that breakup, obviously you're not available. If you're in another relationship, they wouldn't be in alignment with you. So it's not like, I'm telling you, there's a collective shift going on, and it's not about like, oh, our attraction is leading us to the next person. It's literally 3 of Cups, destiny, fate, and what's predetermined. They're taking things slow with you. Again, with that getting to know each other card, there's a slow build. Some of you, that's natural because you meet in a business setting or in a setting where there's a higher responsibility, something else that you're actually coming together for, and then romance is kind of just like a bonus or a surprise. And that's what I see. Ace of Swords reverse, they're taking things really slow. They're listening more than they're talking, really getting to know you. And Knight of Pentacles reverse, you know, this person may have a history of leading with their money. They're not doing that this time. They don't want you to fall in love with their money. They want you to fall in love with them. So they're being open and vulnerable and actually showing someone who they are so that they can make a genuine match. That's what I have for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Yellowstone and the Witch's Garden Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will risk it all to be with you. Their thoughts, feelings, plans, all that good stuff, Spirit. For Group 4 with the Yellowstone, please show us who will risk it all to be with Group 4. Okay, so first card out, we got friendly support. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So it's important for you to be open at this time. You could have a deity that takes a liking to you and wants to help you. You could have a transit going on in your astrology chart that makes your love life more poppin'. Spirit could be divinely orchestrating a connection towards you due to what you've manifested, asked for, or aligned yourself with. So it's very important that you be open in this season. Yeah, exactly, because this is the point. We got the proposal card. People are coming towards you with a love offer. It's very important for you to sit in your power and to allow them to present what they're offering. Woo, I'm seeing a lot of physical connection here. Okay, let's see. So we got we have love language, physical touch, and we have physical connection. So both of the cards that are in this deck talking about the physical, both of them have come out for you. I am seeing that it may be a little bit hard to decipher who is who. I was just telling this to Group 2, go ahead and ask for a sign. You know, Spirit, if this is the person I'm meant to be with, make it so they wear a blue shirt on our date, you know, or some blue, or this and whatever you feel called to, whatever personal sign, you know, really resonates with you that you're going to be able to pick up on right away and know, okay, this is what Spirit is showing me. Because the physical is the one thing that can really make you see someone who's like 3 out of 10 as a 8 out of 10, way better. And not even just because of how they look physically, but just because of how they can make you feel in that time. Very real energy, very real Kundalini energy and sacral chakra energy is being activated. So it can be very overwhelming to the physical body and cause a lot of stimuli. So it's going to be hard. You know, have you ever heard of like getting, you know, blankmatized? It's a real thing, okay? It has gotten the strongest of soldiers. So you're going to have to really lock in and make sure Spirit is clear to you who is who. Because there's multiple energies that are going to be trying to date you. And if the one thing you really have super strong with this person is a physical connection, I don't know, that's like, oh, okay, I'd ask for another sign. We have friendly support and friend zoned here. So yeah, I was kind of feeling that a little bit in the beginning of your reading for whatever reason, picking up on an energy of someone who's trying to get close to you. And it's like their energy wanted to come out and almost take over the reading. You may know exactly who I'm talking about if this person shows up for you frequently. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because it seems like energetically you're already kind of over it. You're friend zoning them. So it's like at the end of the day, you know, you're wanting to move past them, even if you are like attracted to them. But I'm seeing them showing up. So go ahead and be very direct with people moving forward as well. If you're friend zoning someone, or even if you just know that you won't, like, this is not your person, you're opening yourself up to something else, definitely communicate that to that person. This isn't the time you want to, have one foot in the door, one foot out the door, because especially once you start dating someone new, that's going to make them feel even more motivated to pursue you and to try harder and to do better and to do more. And they could easily swoon you up out of them draws, okay? And that's the least of your problems, because they can swoon you out of your future with your real soulmate. And that's the real T, that's the real L. So definitely communicate with people moving forward. Like I said, I'm not going to read into their energy. You probably already know all about them, but I am picking up on that pesky, whoever that is, energy that shows up in your readings. They're trying to show up here too. But it's looking like you're shutting that down. We got proposal. It says your romantic life is about to evolve and level up. So I see you having a level up. So if you've only ever been like girlfriend, boyfriend, this is you moving up to a fiance. Okay? If you've had proposals but didn't end up with those people, this is like listen, getting to the end of that door, getting married. So definitely a lot at stake here, a lot coming up for you. I just saw 444. Big energy of creating a new foundation moving forward. And I see this person spending a lot of time with you. Their love language seems to be, we got quality time and physical touch that has come out. I see you really liking them, spending a lot of time together. Oh my goodness, we got from a second deck the same thing. We had the friendly support card that came out before from the first deck, talking about theories, guides, and friends give aid. And then we have let your friends help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. You could be called to work with a specific deity at this time. You would know if that's the case because you would have gotten a bunch of signs about them at this time. I just saw 528. One of the heart chakra opening up frequencies, the suffragio frequency. So a lot of heart chakra activity going on. There's a weird like heart chakra crossroads that you're at where it's like, okay, spirit's, giving you some different options in terms of paths you can take, and kind of just watching the space and seeing, okay, what is group 4 going to surrender to? So definitely lock in. But we got 2 cards talking about like fairies or your spirit guides or friends. So if your friend says, hey, I got someone, maybe you want to go on a blind date with them, even if you're usually like, nope, I don't do blind dates, do it this time, just this time, for experimental purposes, because I'm actually seeing it work out for you. We got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here is what it says on this card. So I see you really enjoying the person that you're dating moving forward. And this is something that's coming to you through manifestation or through working with a deity or through a friend is what I'm seeing. For some of you, it'll be maybe directly more with spirit, but typically that's the spirit guides. Like they channel the energy of spirit and kind of help you in a more hands-on way. So let's see what else we get. Spirit for group 4. Show us more about this person risking it all to be with group 4. A lot of this I do see is coming though, like from higher realms, because even with the cards being a little bit quiet all of a sudden, it's kind of like, yep, I've told group 4 all they need to know. So you may have been hitting a wall even in your personal divination where it feels like you can't do readings for yourself anymore, or you feel like your most trusted readers that you really love, they're not really resonating anymore. That's kind of what starts to happen when people can't tap into your energy anymore. They start talking about other people's situation, especially when we're talking about pick-a cards. When you're doing your own readings as well, and it's like, I'm getting random cards that have nothing to do. Yeah, that's when Spirit's like, we're not talking about that anymore. And Spirit starts standing on business, and then you like got the crown chakra block. It's like, why can't I tap in? Yeah, something about this is secret. We got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I'm feeling like that's mainly talking about the friend zone energy, but I also feel like unrequited love is more of a symbolic message for some of you. A spirit kind of saying, I'm not going to turn you on, so to speak, right away. I'm not going to make the situation so intense that you end up going 100 miles an hour like last time before you even get to know the person. We're taking things more slow. We're being more methodical, and spirit is more leading this connection connection and more in control. And that's what I've gotten for every single pile today. I was just telling group 3 that, like, I expected this to be one of my readings where it's like, all right, who's risking it all for you? Yes, let's get the tea. But there's a totally different vibe to this reading where spirit is just coming through so strong, like putting together these significant couples. So on a collective level, there's a lot of breakups going on right now, but there's also a lot of like people who will be so important, life partner connections, soulmates, etc., that are being paired together over the next 3 to 6 months. Bottom of the deck, you got the 10 of Cups. Really good sign for you. So once they do meet group 4, how will they pursue them? What will they do on their end? Still want to see how they're gonna pursue you. Okay. Oh, I love this. So first of all, we got the 8 of Cups. This person is saying yes to you by saying no to someone else. 8 of Cups, this person is choosing you by leaving the last relationship that they were in. And a lot of people don't see it that way, but it's 100% true. In order to choose that future, you have to say no to you got someone you're having a friend zone as well. So both of you are kind of matching that energy. We got the 7 of Pentacles here. 7 of Pentacles never has like a spiritual message with it per se, in terms of like, why does she have divination at the bottom of her 7 of Pentacles? Like, this deck randomly has the divination, and we were just talking about that. She's got her cards down there. They're all flipped over on the table. She's like, maybe the cards aren't telling me anything anymore. 7 of Pentacles, let me work on what's in front of me instead of trying to flip over these cards. So that's kind of where you're at as well. Spirit Star card is leading you together magically, mysteriously. The star is all about wish fulfillment, but also divine timing. There's an asteroid or like a falling star in the background as well, representing astrological transits and changes that are also affecting you. So literally all you have to do is be available for this one and it will manifest. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Spirit is not calling you to, invest in this person, but rather Queen of Swords, take action once it comes to you. Something I've also been getting a lot of is the feminine energy being the initiator. In this reading, group 2 got a strong energy of that as well. So even for those of you who are in a feminine energy because you identify as divine feminine, or you're in a feminine energy because you're in your receiving era, Spirit is calling you, some of you, Queen of Swords, to take action and to be the initiator of conversations or things moving forward. So that's also something that you're getting. I got one card that fell. Here it is. So we got the 3 of Wands reversed, the Empress reversed, and the 4 of Cups. I see this person pursuing you by literally following exactly what Spirit is telling them to do. With the Empress reversed, this person is not going the route of impressing you or pouring so much into you, because for you, you may start to move really fast and you may start to ignore red flags when people make you feel a bit too comfortable. And Spirit is like, all right, we're going about this in a very different way. And like I said, that's been the collective energy. This person is not really led to you by their own attraction. The magnetism is there naturally. The physical connection is off the charts, but they're being led to you, 3 of Wands reversed, by the higher power. Either party are not in control. And with that 4 of Cups, that's a little boring. It's like, I want more excitement. I want more entertainment. I want to feel like this is the love of my life. And Spirit is saying, this is the love of your life. Therefore, it will be that every single year, showing up for you every day. They're not giving all their energy into the first 3 months and then burning out. They're giving you energy throughout a life partnership for some of you. I just saw 1212. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.